Hey guys, Rocky Nation here, back with another 2K video, and today I wanted to talk about the three games I possibly want in the future. I wanted to talk about this for a little minute because, I just feel like you should know. As a person watching my videos, you should know what I like and what I'm into and shit. So to get it started off with, I want to talk about Assassin's Creed. Well, 2018 Assassin's Creed. I personally like Assassin's Creed because I like stealth games, and that game is dedicated to stealth, and that's like, and it's a well thought out game. It's not just like a bullshit. I don't even know, like just some thrown together game. Like it's actually good. Like it's actually has a good storyline, a good background to it because if you haven't really played it, you won't really understand like some things in there. But I like how they have a connected storyline, and it's just really well put out and thought out and stuff. But I also want to talk about how like whack, sorry, fucking Assassin's Creed Unity is. Like that game was trash in my opinion. Like you don't even understand how bad that shit was. Like, and I didn't know what was wrong with Ubisoft. Like what were they thinking? Why did they let that shit out? Like why did they let that shit out? And then I was like on YouTube and I was looking around and shit, looking at like the trailer for Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and I found out like the developers said like they didn't really put too much effort into Assassin's Creed Unity because they were mostly making Syndicate. And like when I heard that, it kind of upsetted me because Assassin's Creed Unity takes place in France, and I personally like the French culture. Like certain things about it is interesting to me, and I really wanted to get into that game because not only do I love Assassin's Creed, but I also get a piece of French culture. Shit, no, shit, no. That game was ass. I hated it. It was so different from the previous Assassin's Creed that I thought that it was it for Assassin's Creed. I thought the developers just found a whole different direction. I thought that they just wanted to change up. Like they said it themselves. Like they gave it a different name as opposed to Assassin's Creed 5 because they wanted to make a different version, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it, but they wanted something new and innovative. Unity wasn't it. Not in the slightest. Okay? It was so underdeveloped, like it was crazy. But then you have Syndicate. And Syndicate, I I doubted Syndicate. I'm not even gonna lie. When I had got Syndicate, I was like, man, please let this be a good game. I doubted them. I doubted the developers. And they proved me wrong. Because they turned around and made like one of the best games, one of their best games today. Like Syndicate was amazing in my opinion. And I say that because it was a mix of Unity and Assassin's Creed 3. Like I saw things from Unity, well obviously, and then I saw things from uh, Assassin Assassin's Creed 3, my bad. And Assassin's Creed 3 is my favorite Assassin's game, hands down. I don't care what Assassin's game I play. That one would just always be the best to me because it was like it it just had a good storyline. Like playing as Connor and doing all these different stuff and having all these like different interactions and just the storyline in general, it was so amazing and it was so great. And I'm glad I got to be a part of that time era because I hate missing out on stuff. Like I missed out on Black Ops 2. I know that's irrelevant, but I thought I should tell you like I missed out on that shit. And that was like one of the best Call of Duty games pretty much ever at this point. Like, I don't like missing out on things. and I didn't miss out on that amazing game. Like that shit was just incredible. But yeah, I'm really anticipating the next fucking the next game I wanted to talk about is Identity. Identity. I have trouble saying that sometimes. But the reason why I chose Identity is because when I was younger, I had like this similar type of idea where I wanted to create a world that was like Grand Theft Auto, but like 10 times more realistic. Like I wanted to be able to do this, this, and this that you couldn't really do on Grand Theft Auto. Like I just really wanted to better the the game pretty much. Like I wanted to make a better version. And I was like sleeping one day and woke up to see that somebody already beat me to it. Like somebody was already in more in the process. I haven't even started anywhere on the game and they already had the game almost complete. And it was just like how I wanted it to be. Like I wanted there to be government. I wanted there to be like, you know, the abilities to buy all these different type of things. And like I was looking at it and I was thinking it was sort of like my idea. Like, and that's kind of why I want the game, because it's almost like seeing my imagination come to life. Like I thought about this and I really like was into the idea of it, and then all of a sudden here it is, a full game. I am kind of upset, however, that they beat me to it, and I knew that was a possibility because I did think of this in like 2011 maybe. Like it was a real long time ago, back when I was playing like Grand Theft Auto 3 and stuff. And I wanted Grand Theft Auto to be so much bigger, like, you know? So I wanted to create that game, like that type of game, which is Identity, you know? And I'm not really upset because it's not that big of a deal. Like, it's not like I was already working on the game or nothing, but, you know? That's why I want a game, want the game, and then I want a PC too. That's where PC is where it's at right there. Like, I will choose PC over any console any day, but I only had console, so PC is gonna be like a whole new different world. But I think it should be fun playing like that type of game, you know, on PC. Like it's gonna be a very big game, and I hope that, like, I get to meet a ton of different people and do a ton of different things, and just like, you know, turn my imagination into something great, even though it wasn't really my idea all the way, like, you know. And that's why I really want that game, you know. But I also want it for the reason that it is detailed. Like, it really is detailed. It goes down to the like each single like thing you could think of in the real world. That game pretty much has. Like, it has a lot of stuff, and you can do a lot of things, and customization is a big thing to me. Like, I like to build things, I like to design things, I like creating things, and the customization on that game is massive. So I fucks with that, and I will continue to fucks with that for a long time, long ass time. And it's just like, you know, I think that game should be really fun. I think that game should be interesting, new, and like endless of time, like endless of gameplay. Like, you know, you can always play that game because there's always something different, you know. That's why I really like detailed games. But that's my second one. My third option, my third and final option for like games I might possibly get in the future is Grand Theft Auto 6, for a lot of obvious reasons. Yeah, I just talked about how Identity is more detailed than Grand Theft Auto 6, and I really explained how much better it is in my opinion. But at the same time, Grand Theft Auto 6 has, well, Rockstar has like this thing about them, like their games are very well thought out. I mean, you take 5 years to make a game, it should be a pretty good fucking game. Like, like you don't want to like sit there for 5 years and put out some ass content. That's besides the point. My point is, I'm really excited for GTA 6 because I feel like the delay on announcing it and the delay on the release is because of the fact that they're trying to make it like this all out one. Like they're trying to go all out. I mean, like the biggest thing you could ever see, and I'm happy about it. That makes me excited. It makes me ready to play it because all the previous games that I've played were good. Like I played Grand Theft Auto 3, I played San Andreas 4 and 5. I know that's not a lot, but at the same time, I still got why people enjoy that game, and I got why people fuck with that game. So I want to fuck with GTA 6. Like, why not add on to the collection? Even though it's a small collection, add on to it. That shit is just crazy. Like, GTA is so fun to play, especially because of the multiplayer. I think the multiplayer sets this game aside more than anything. Playing on multiplayer, honestly, right, like as of right now, is a lot better than playing story mode. Like, story mode is alright, but I done played the campaign like this 6 times, so I already know what the shit is about. Like, there's nothing really for me, and like I really wish I could buy the cars that's online on story mode because I have more money on story mode. But shit, I ain't really stressing about that. I do have shit, what is that shit called? I have a cocaine lockup and a weed farm, pretty much. So I do sell drugs, and I don't do local selling. Like, I sell. They're stationed in Blaine County, but I sell it in Los Santos. Like, because I really like that shit. I really like selling, like, and making the most money I can in order to buy shit. But right now I only have like 500,000, and I just got fucked over like 100-something thousand because I was trying to deliver drugs to this buyer, and a couple motherfuckers came up and killed me. Like, fuck them, boy. I don't really give a shit. But all in all, Grand Theft Auto as a whole, like every game that they had, the ones that I played, the ones that I haven't played, they're good. Good storyline. Fucking good storyline. Like, when I played Grand Theft Auto 5 storyline, I was into it more than I realized. Like, I really enjoyed it because it had like drama, it had like action, it had sadness. It just took you through emotions, and I like those type of like games, to be honest. Not to sound like a faggot, not games, but movies. Like, I like movies that like have an emotional roller coaster. Like, I don't want a strictly funny movie, and then I don't want a strictly like sad movie. I like that diverse shit. Like, one moment everything's happy, next moment I like climax, I like action. That's the best way I could put it. I like all that shit. Like, shit that have you on your edge one moment and then upset about something the next moment, and then like okay with something the next. Like, it takes you through an emotional roller coaster, and I like that type of shit because having one emotion throughout the whole movie gets a little boring, and then having the same emotion about one game can make it a bad game because you'll get tired of playing it. It's like the same thing the whole time. You're eventually gonna get tired of it. But GTA 5, like, each heist that they had you do, and each other, like, and all the other missions, like, they were unique in its own way. It's like each one was very, 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 very thought out, like, down to the T type of thought out. Like the dialogue is spot on, and the actors, round of applause to the actors. Like, they did a real fucking good job. And I also heard that like, you know, they put in like ridiculous amount of hours and they had to learn like a ass of lines within a short time period. So that makes it even better because I enjoyed the game and I thought that the acting was amazing, and the fact that people like can go through that much, I wouldn't say stress, but like go through that much, have to go through that much obstacles and still create good things, like I think that's pretty fucking cool. And that's why I chose that third video, I mean that third game, but unfortunately I don't have enough time and I'm almost out this bitch.
Work every day till we meet ends. Have to turn it up on the weekends.